Hide and seek with God in the cardboard fort. We've all played hide and seek. One runs and hides, the other seeks. But the only way the game works is if the one hiding thinks they can actually be unseen. That's the ego's game in a nutshell. It builds a cardboard fort, crawls inside and says, God can't find me here. This is what the Course means when it says the world was made as an attack on God. Not an attack with weapons, but a game of hiding. A world drawn up to prove God has no entry. A fort built to keep love outside. Picture a child drawing monsters on the walls of that fort. In the dim light, the monsters look alive. But they never leave the chalk that made them. The child trembles because he believes they are real. And that's us, believing in guilt, fear, and separation as if they have power. This is why people hide after they believe they've done something wrong. If a man breaks the law, what does he do? He runs. He hides. He does this only because he thinks his act was real. If he knew it wasn't, there'd be no need to hide at all. That's the guilt mechanism. Hide and seek is only possible if you believe in the guilt of the separation. Inside the fort, the child pokes little holes. He peers out with his eyes, listening with his ears. But the Course tells us, eyes deceive and ears hear falsely. What do they show him? More cardboard, more shadows, more echoes bouncing back. The senses never report the truth because they weren't made for that. They're part of the game, built to keep the illusion looking real. It's like shining a flashlight in a dark box. You see cardboard walls more clearly, but never the sunlight beyond them. That's what the world's perception does. It confirms the fort and keeps you crouched inside. But then comes a voice. Soft, steady, patient. I am here. It breaks into the game not with force but with invitation. This is what the Course means when it says, sounds become the call for God. All perception can be given a new purpose. The child hears something deeper than threat. He lifts the flap of the box, and sunlight pours in. Dust particles swirl like tiny stars. The monsters drawn on the walls fade in the light. The same eyes that once saw only darkness now welcome brightness. The same ears that once feared every sound now hear reassurance. The fort, once a hiding place, is suddenly just cardboard. It has no real walls, no real power. Finally, the child crawls out. The father is there, hand extended, waiting as he always was. There was never a moment when love was absent. The hiding was never real. This is what the Course means when it says, what was made to die can be restored to everlasting life. The fort was made for hiding, but it became the doorway. The world was made to keep God out, but it becomes the classroom that calls us back in. Hide and seek collapses when we realize there's no place to hide from love. The Father sees not the fort, not the monsters, not the hiding. He sees only the Son, whole and unchanged. And in that recognition, the game is over.